And a new poll now shows Americans are increasingly uneasy about the Iran conflict and want out. A latest Reuters Ipsos poll reveals a clear shift in public mood in the United States. Nearly two-thirds of Americans, which is 66%, want a quick end to the Iran war, even if it means the US does not achieve all of its objectives. Only 27% believe Washington should stay the course until all goals are met, even if the conflict drags on. Now, the divide is also visible among Republicans. About 40% of Republican voters support ending the war quickly, while 57% favor a longer arrangement and a longer engagement, in fact, with Iran. The conflict, which is now over a month old, has already spread beyond Middle East, triggering global economic concerns. Back home, the impact is being felt directly by citizens. Around 60% of respondents disapprove of US military strikes in Iran, compared to just 35% who support them. One of the biggest concerns is rising fuel prices. Petrol prices in US have crossed $4 per gallon for the first time in over 3 years now, according to industry data, and the outlook is not looking any optimistic. 2 out of 3 Americans expect fuel prices to rise further over the next year if the war continues. The economic anxiety goes beyond fuel. More than half of those surveyed believe the conflict will have a negative impact on their personal finances. With crucial midterm elections now approaching, the growing public discontent could have major political consequences for Donald Trump and his party. The message from the people in America is loud and clear: end the war and end it soon. And the new poll now says Americans want out, even if the US is unable to achieve all of its goals in Iran. And US President Donald Trump said on Tuesday that US could end its military campaign against Iran within 2 to 3 weeks. He said, and I quote, "We'll be leaving very soon," he told reporters in White House Oval Office, adding that the exit could take place within the next 2, maybe 3 or subsequent weeks. The declaration was Trump's clearest to date message that he intends to end the war, which has been already a month long and has reordered Middle East, disrupted global energy markets, and changed the trajectory of Republicans' presidency. Donald Trump added that Tehran does not have to make a deal with Washington to end the conflict. So he said that Iran doesn't have to make a deal, no. When asked if successful diplomacy was a prerequisite for the US winding down the conflict, he said, no, they don't have to make a deal with me this time. Instead, Trump said that the requirement for winding down the operation was that Iran be put into stone ages without ability to soon acquire a nuclear weapon, and then we'll leave. That's what Donald Trump said.
All I have to do is leave Iran, and we'll be doing that very soon, and they'll become tumbling down. And stock prices were up today almost to a record because they know 2 things. Number one, we have a safe country. We had to take a little detour because we had a madman named Khomeini who sadly is no longer with us. And we had regime change already. We've knocked out one regime, then we knocked out the second regime. Now we have a group of people that are very different. They're much more reasonable, I think much less radicalized. We have had regime change. We're dealing with people that are much more rational, that people pour in and destroy our country. So I have many powers, but I would say that within 2 weeks, maybe 3, we're hitting them very hard. Last night we knocked out tremendous amounts of missile-making facilities. As you probably read or wrote, we knocked out. Excuse me?
Pardon me for interrupting. The U.S. will be gone or done with the war in 2 or 3 weeks?
I think we're 2 or 3 weeks.
Not 3 weeks. If it is
we'll
3
leave.
weeks.
And it's very clearly covered. We're negotiating with them right now. We have had regime change. Now, regime change was not one of the things I had as a goal. I had one goal. They will have no nuclear weapon. And that goal has been attained. They will not have nuclear weapons. But we're finishing the job. And I think within maybe 2 weeks, maybe a couple of days longer to do the job. But we want to knock out every single thing they have. Now, it's possible that we'll make a deal before that because we'll hit bridges, and we've hit some. We'll hit some bridges. We've got a couple of nice bridges in mind. But If they come to the table, that'll be good. But it doesn't matter whether they come or not. We've set them back. It'll take 15 to 20 years for them to rebuild what we've done to them. It's a big issue. The fact that they don't have proof of citizenship, when we feel that they are, for a long period of time, put into the Stone Ages, and they won't be able to come up with a nuclear weapon, then we'll leave. Whether we have a deal or not, it's irrelevant. Now, it's possible that we'll have a deal because they want to make a deal. They want to make a deal more than I want to make a deal.